Bosnia and Herzegovina, Bulgaria, Croatia, Czech Republic, Denmark, England, Estonia, Finland, France, Germany, Gibraltar, Greece,
fabrics woven with real gold zari. And lastly, I would like to thank my entire team who has worked day and night over the last few weeks with me to bring these outfits to life. Thank you so much.
A big shout out to you, Archana Kocha, and thank you for that stunning collection. We're absolutely in awe with your craft and talent. And speaking of talent, in front of me I have some powerhouses, all icons of today in their own rights. Let's give it up for esteemed panel of judges. Starting off with, we have Dr. Corina Tyrrell. She's a physician, scientist, investor, a fellow at Cambridge University, board governor of a hospital, and a key contributor to the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine. A warm welcome to you. Next, we welcome a visionary entrepreneur and dedicated philanthropist. Her commitment to a better world knows no bounds. Please welcome the ever-inspiring Mrs. Sudha Reddy. A warm welcome to you. And now, from ruling the box office to ruling millions of hearts, he's a versatile actor, producer, entrepreneur, and a comic book enthusiast. Give me immense pleasure, the man of many hats, Rana Daggubati. Welcome. Moving on to a person who is instrumental in making tonight possible. Shri Jayesh Ranjan, IAS Special Chief Secretary to the Government of Telangana. Thank you for welcoming us with open arms. Thank you for the hospitality. Thank you so much, sir. And now, we have the visionary behind it all. The chairperson of the Miss World organization and tonight's judging panel, Mrs. Julia Molly, CBE. A warm welcome, it's a pleasure. And next, please welcome the celebrated actress and India's very own Miss World 2017, Manushi Chillar. Welcome, Manushi. Good to see you. Moving on is a woman with substance who dons many roles: supermodel, actress, entrepreneur, and philanthropist. Please welcome Namrata Shirodkar Gattamaneni. Welcome, Namrata. And now we have an actor whose actions transcend the big screen, the man with a heart of gold. Give it up for Sonu Sood. It's a pleasure. And last but not the least, we have Donna Walsh, a celebrated international stage director and choreographer, and the official stage director of the 72nd edition of Miss World. Indeed a pleasure. To our fabulous judges, a warm, I would say a rocking welcome to all of you, and thank you so much for joining us here this evening. Well, it's an absolute honor to have all of you, and as we move ahead, I would like to highlight that our contestants' journey began 3 weeks ago right here in Telangana, India. Let's take a look what they've been up to. Over to you, Stephanie.
Thank you, Sachin. Over the past 3 weeks, the contestants have been participating in a series of fast-track events designed to uncover the many facets of our contestants' personalities. So let's see who have been chosen as winners. First up, we have our first set of fast-track events: sports, head-to-head, and top model. Let's see who the winners are.
We are so excited, we are here, we are ready for the challenge.
The sports fast track event began with a bleep test.
Cameroon, and Zambia. And now the judges' choices. Botswana, Ethiopia, Nigeria, Somalia, Tunisia, and Zimbabwe. There they are, your top 10 for the continent of Africa.
Thank you, ladies, and a big congratulations. Let's have a huge round of applause for our Continental Top 10 from Africa. We'd like to thank Telangana Tourism for hosting us once again. Thank you so much. And with that, it's time for a short break. On the other side, we meet the top 10 from Europe and Asia and Oceania.
India. We already know who's qualified from the Americas and Caribbean and Africa. Up next, let's find out the Continental Top 10 from Europe.
Here we go, Europe. Your fast track winners were Wales, Ireland, Montenegro, and Estonia. But who's joined them? Here are the judges' choices. Belgium, Italy, Northern Ireland, Poland, Serbia, and Ukraine. There they are, your top 10 in Europe.
Congratulations.
Hang on, well, one moment, Stephanie. I believe that Serbia has not come forward. I could be wrong. There she is. So much noise tonight. Please welcome Serbia. There we are. It was the top 9, but now top 10 in Europe. There you go, Stephanie.
And now a very well-deserved congratulations to all of you. You know, I remember back in 2016 when I heard my island's name being called, how honored and proud I felt to represent my country in such a prestigious stage. And tonight I see that same pride in all of you. I know all the hard work, the discipline, sacrifices that go into getting here, the relentless pursuit of excellence, the self-doubt, and on top of all of that, being away from home, chasing a dream that only a few dare to chase. It takes courage, it takes heart, and tonight you have shown the world just how strong and graceful you all are. And I am sure that your continent, your country, and everyone back home must be bursting with incredible pride right now. So once again, congratulations to all of the contestants. And honestly, I just want to hear a big round of applause for all of the contestants tonight. I know we're excited to meet our top 10 of each continent, but now it's time to hear our top 10 from Asia and Oceania.
Well, top 10 from American Caribbean, top 10 from Africa, top 10 from Europe. Here comes Asia and Oceania. Beginning with the fast track winners. Indonesia, India, Thailand, Turkey, Australia is our first judges pick, Lebanon, Malaysia, New Zealand, the Philippines, and finally, Vietnam. So there they are, your top 10 for Asia and Oceania. Back to you, Steph.
You know, now it's time for something truly special. At Miss World, we believe that beauty shines brightest when it serves a greater purpose. And tonight we honor a remarkable woman who embodies this very spirit, and she becomes our first ever Miss World Global Ambassador for Beauty with a Purpose. And to honor her, we have two remarkable women, Miss World 2017, Manushi Chillar, and of course, the visionary who started it all, the woman behind the very idea of Beauty with a Purpose, Mrs. Julia Morley. Jem, may I request if you speak a couple of words? Or Manushi.
Good evening, everyone. Beauty with a Purpose is the soul of Miss World. And I remember during my year, I was a 20-year-old girl who had this vision that I had a project, and I took it to the Miss World competition as a contestant. And I still remember Jem's words, that isn't it better to light one candle in the dark than not to see at all? So all I have to say is that this is the mission of Miss World. And as we see all these wonderful women on stage, they're not here just to be admired. They're here to ignite change.
Thank you, Manushi. And I think with those words, it's the perfect leeway to introduce a woman that takes a very special role tonight. It's our honor to announce her as the first ever Miss World Global Ambassador for Beauty with a Purpose. So let's take a look at her work.
This is the story of a woman who chose purpose over praise. Every day, over 1,000 are fed at her home with dignity, discipline, and no expectation in return. At M&J Cancer Hospital, she strengthens young warriors with doctor-prescribed nutrition delivered with care. Across 5 cities, she created spaces where women find protection, legal support, and the strength to rise again. What began as a small run for breast cancer awareness became 12,000 people standing up for life, strength, and solidarity. She led 2,111 people to form a Guinness World Record, the world's largest human dove for peace. In a quiet village, she rebuilt a temple reviving faith, feeding over 4,000 every Saturday and Sunday. She donated a full-scale operation theater complex, building healthcare where it was needed most. She vaccinated and fed over 10,000 underprivileged in partnership with Hyderabad City Police. When floods struck Andhra Pradesh, she responded with 1 lakh meals a day, consistently, quietly. But her work didn't go unnoticed. The world began to recognize the woman behind the mission.
Congratulations, Sudha. Please tell us what this moment means to you.
Very good evening and Namaste Hyderabad. I have received, to be said frankly, I have received many awards and honors across the world. But this is so special to me and it's very emotional a moment to me because it's my own land, Hyderabad, and it's my own state, Telangana, and right in front of my own people. Thank you so much. Thanks to Miss World and thanks to Telangana Tourism and government for such a great initiative. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mrs. Sudha Reddy. You truly are an inspiration to all of us. It is now time to announce the winners of Beauty with a Purpose. And it's only fitting that as your first duty as global ambassador that you announce our winner, our overall winner for Beauty with a Purpose. Will you do us the honors?
The winner for the Beauty with a Purpose is Miss Indonesia.
Congratulations, Indonesia. Let's take a look at her inspiring work.
In Chiseke, life revolved around a river that gave them life, yet took it away. Mothers used it for cooking. Children bathed in it. Laundry was washed in the same water where human waste was disposed. And the price? Their health. Children suffered from skin diseases and stomach pain. School days were lost. Dreams were put on a pause. That is when someone spoke of a hidden spring, 3 kilometers from the village. We set to work tracing the path from the spring back to the village. We navigated uneven ground, crossed wide rice fields, and wound beneath dense forest cover. We brought in rolls of flexible pipings, connectors, and tools. A reservoir had to be constructed to store the steady flow. Distribution points needed to be built so that every household finally accessed clean water. There was so much joy and dancing. Tears of happiness flowed freely, and warm embraces were shared all around.
Well, as you come back to join us, there they are, our top 40, 10 from each continent. Look how happy the Americas and Caribbean are. Give us a wave, ladies. Say hello to the world. Africa, there they are. Congratulations, every one of you. And our top 10 from Europe. Hi, Europe. And making up our top 40, Asia and Oceania. Top 40 will become top 20 after the break.
Welcome back to the 72nd Miss World. I can already feel the hearts thumping as we inch closer to the crowning moment. But for now, we will see how the Continental Top 10 turns into the Continental Top 5. First up, let's take a look at the Americas and Caribbean. Our first contestant to enter the top 5 is Argentina.
Miss World Argentina. I'm 21 years old and I represent with so much love and proud my beautiful country. I am a student of translation and also I'm a teacher of English. Argentinians are well known because of their friendliness and kindness. And I also found that here in Telangana. My journey has begun from the airport till now, and I had a wonderful time.
Next up, let's welcome the contestant to the top 5 from Brazil.
Oi mundo, I'm Jessica Pedroso and I'm very honored to represent Brazil. I work as a teacher. I just finished my book called The Beauty of Being Perfect. Winning Miss World to me means to be ready to learn because a Miss World is here to work, to serve, to help, and to uplift others. And that's what I truly believe that a Miss World is all about.
Our third contestant joining from Americas and Caribbean is Martinique.
Hello everyone, I'm Chuangsri. I'm 27 years old and I'm proud to represent my Caribbean island, Martinique, known as the Island of Flowers. In my free time, I love to hiking, doing Sudoku and also dancing. Winning Miss World will be an amazing opportunity to give a voice for those who are not always heard and also to represent more than just my island, but the diversity of the world.
Next, joining our top 5 is the contestant from Puerto Rico.
My name is Valeria Perez. I'm 23 years old and I represent the island of enchantment, Puerto Rico. Since I fell in love with sciences, I turned into a biologist, now pursuing a master's degree in medical technology. In my free time, I love spending time with my grandmother, and we share beautiful memories that I cherish in my heart and I will have and remember forever.
Our last contestant joining the top 5 from Americas and Caribbean is United States.
Hi there, I'm Athena Crosby. I'm 27 years old and I'm proud to be representing the United States of America. You can often find me on the red carpets of Hollywood interviewing your favorite celebrities. I love music, so you can often find me listening to my favorite songs, playing various instruments like the saxophone and the cuatro. I am a karaoke girl. Anybody who loves it, come find me after the show.
Wow, thank you, ladies. Congratulations. And there you have it, the top 5 from Americas and Caribbean. And now, let's see who's moving ahead from the continent of Africa. Our first contestant to enter the top 5 from the continent of Africa is Cameroon.
Hello everyone, my name is Isia Princess and I'm proudly representing the beautiful and resilient land of Cameroon. In my daily life, I'm passionate about singing, dancing, traveling, eating, but also reading from time to time. Winning Miss World will be a dream come true, but more than that, it will be a beautiful platform to amplify the voice of women around the world.
Our next contestant joining the top 5 is Ethiopia.
This is Hasi Delache. I am your Miss World Ethiopia 2024. I am a model part-time. I also sing and I teach children. I'm a Sunday school teacher as well as I teach other children that are unprivileged and didn't get proper education. Ethiopia and India have a lot of history together, and I am very proud to be here, representing my country in the beautiful city of Hyderabad.
Our third contestant joining from the continent of Africa is Namibia.
My name is Salma Kamanya, and I'm here representing the breadbasket of Africa, Namibia. A few of the contestants and I got the honor and the privilege of visiting the Charminar, the 4 pillars known and preserved for its cultural heritage. We also got the opportunity to go to the Chao Mahala Palace. Oh my goodness, what an architectural marvel.
Only 2 spots left in the top 5 for the continent of Africa. The next contestant joining is Nigeria.
Hello world, I am Joy Mojisala Raimi and I'm representing the heartbeat of Africa, Nigeria. My country has 203 ethnic groups and we have 500 languages. I recently graduated from the University of Port Harcourt with a degree in theater and films with a major in acting, and I'm also a model and an upcoming actress.
Our last contestant to join the top 5 from the continent of Africa is Tunisia.
My name is Lemi Serdesi. I'm 24 years old and I'm proudly representing Tunisia. I study master's degree in marketing research and I'm the former national head of professional exchange in ISIC. For 8 years, I practiced karate. I hold the black belt and I won international and national medals, including the title of Tunisian champion.
Thank you, ladies, and congratulations. Let's hear it up for our top 5 from Africa. Now we have 2 continental top 5s already selected. On that note, let's take a short break.
Promise yourself new beginnings. Discover new places. Embrace new experiences. And pursue happiness that goes beyond the bucket list. Traverse the unexplored. Rejuvenate your soul in tranquil nature. And chase the thrills that make your heart race. Weave what words cannot describe. And savor life one bite at a time. Explore your spiritual self. Dance to the rhythm of culture. And witness history that you never knew. Telangana awaits you.
Welcome back to the 72nd Miss World Live from Hyderabad, Telangana. As we move forward, a heartfelt thank you to Trident Hotel Hyderabad because you've truly made us feel at home. It's now time to announce the Continental Top 5 from our third continent, Europe. Our first contestant to enter the top 5 is Ireland.
My name is Jasmine Gerhardt. I am 27 years old and I am from Ireland. I am a law graduate and I hold a Master's in Human Rights and European Union Law. I love horse riding. I was a diver for the Irish diving team and love water, scuba diving, anything around the sea. With the Crown, I hope to only spread more love and more inspiration than I already have with my Dream in a Box Beauty with a Purpose project.
Next, joining the top 5 is our contestant from Italy.
I'm Chiara Esposito. I am 21 years old and I'm representing Italy. I'm a professional dancer and I'm graduated from Teatro alla Scala Academy in Milan. I would like to be the voice of changes and the voice of my values: inclusion, equality, hope and commitment.
Our third contestant joining the top 5 from Europe is Poland.
My name is Maja Klajda. I'm 22 years old and I'm representing my country, Poland. I am a psychology student at the University of Warsaw. I've done ballet for 6 years and then I moved to folk dancing. Miss World is a world of inspiring women who stand out for beautifully actions.
Our fourth contestant entering the top 5 is Ukraine.
My name is Maria. I'm 20 years old and I'm from beautiful Ukraine. I'm a model, finance student, animal volunteer, and content creator. I love dancing, tennis, boxing, sport, and it gives me energy, strength, and daily inspiration to become the best version of myself.
Only one spot remaining in the top 5 for Europe, and that spot goes to Wales.
My name is Millie Mae Adams. I'm 22 years old and I'm proudly representing my small but mighty nation, Wales. Since I was 5 years old, I wanted to be a doctor and now I'm on that path to becoming one. I love to play rugby outside of medicine. It would be a beacon of hope if I was to win Miss World. I'm showing that you can combine medicine and pageantry. They're both about purpose and making a difference.
Congratulations and thank you so much to our top 5 from Europe. Big round of applause, yes? Now only 5 spots remaining, and they belong to the contestants from Asia and Oceania. Let's find out who made it through. Our first contestant to enter the top 5 is Australia.
Hello, my name is Jasmine Stringer. I am 28 years old. I am Miss World Australia. My favorite part of this journey so far has been meeting the delegates from all around the world. I just feel that this is an experience that we will look back on and cherish for the rest of our lives. I see winning Miss World not as a prize, but as a responsibility for the women and children who need me to use this platform to speak for them.
Next up, joining the top 5 from Asia and Oceania is... I think I already hear the crowd. It's India!
Hello everyone, I am Nandini Gupta. I'm 21 years of age and I'm proudly representing India. I'm a model and an actor in making who comes from mustard fields and now in the Mumbai spotlight. India is all about its people, the hospitality and the warmth that they give. We might not have everything, but we'll try to give you even the smallest of what we have. And that's the beauty of Indian heart and Indian mind.
Our third contestant entering the top 5 from the continents of Asia and Oceania is... Lebanon!
My name is Nada Kusa. I'm 27 years old, and I'm honored to represent my beautiful country, Lebanon. I am a licensed clinical psychologist specialized in cognitive behavioral therapy. For me, winning Miss World would be a dream come true, especially for my country, Lebanon, which has never won Miss World before. Ma salame, hatkun, sending you love from Lebanon.
Let's give it up for Philippines!
I am Krishnah Gravidez, 24 years old, and I'm representing the Philippines. I aspire to be a civil engineer someday because it's my dream to restore our 100-year-old ancestral home. And apart from that, I also dream to become a professional singer. That is why I'm working on producing my own song, hoping to be released this year. For me, Miss World, it's to form connections, to build lasting relationships and lasting changes to your community.
Our last contestant joining the top 5 from the continents of Asia and Thailand!
My name is Opal Suchata Chuangsri, and I'm 21 years old, proudly representing Thailand, the land of smiles. I'm a bachelor degree student studying my 3rd year in politics and international relations. All the hard work I'm working on my project Opal for Her, which focuses on breast cancer awareness and fundraising, is growing more impact in this world. And that is what I'm looking forward to if I get the title of Miss World 2025.
Thank you, ladies, and congratulations. Wow, the support in the room for this group. Can I hear another round of applause for our Continental top 5 of Asia and Oceania, please? Over to you, Sachin.
Well, thank you so much, Stephanie. Love the energy here. Well, to sum it up, we started off with 108 contestants. Then we got our Continental top 10. And now we have our top 5. And I must say, time really flies, and now we are inching closer to finding out who the Continental winners are going to be. Well, before we move ahead, let's take a look at a quick moment to thank our sponsors as well. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. Our hosting partner, Telangana Tourism. Let's make some noise and give it a huge round of applause for Telangana Tourism and the people of Telangana. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you. Yeah, we like that. Thank you. But ladies and gentlemen, don't we, when we talk about India, how can we not talk about its movies? Don't we love Indian movies? If you love watching films, make some noise. The energy here is electric right here in Hyderabad, Telangana, India. And I promise you our next performance is also going to be extremely electric. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Bollywood actor par excellence, the gorgeous Jacqueline Fernandez. here in Hyderabad, Telangana, India. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, it's an absolute honor and privilege to welcome the Honorable Chief Minister of Telangana, Shri A. Revant Reddy Garu, sir. We are truly grateful for your presence here tonight. Thank you so much for gracing this momentous occasion. Thank you. And with that, it's time for a short break. See you on the other side. The competition is getting tough and I can feel the tension right here, right? A lot of tension in the air. Yeah, girls, are you ready for this? All right, I have the Continental Top 5 with me right here. It's time to announce who made it to the Continental Top 2. Are we ready for this? Out of the 4, only 1 makes it to the top 2. So don't get disheartened. I'm going to disclose the name from the America and the Caribbean. The next top 2 is Martini. Africa. Heartbeats racing faster. Yeah, the moment is here as we disclose the Continental Top 2 from Africa. Up first, it is Ethiopia. only one grabs the next spotlight from Africa. And it goes to Namibia! Our third continent, Poland! In the next couple of seconds, one of you will be joining Poland and doing the dance right there. Let's find out who that is from Europe. It is Ukraine. And last but not the least, our continental top two from Asia and Oceania. Did you see it? Out of the five, two make it forward. And up first on the list is Philippines. I see the Philippine cheer. Kamusta ka, mabuti. And one more name to go that makes it to the top 8 from Asia and Oceania. It is 3, 2, 1, Thailand! Ladies and gentlemen, our top 8 of the 72nd Miss World and the other contestants, wishing you the best for future endeavors. Thank you so much. Keep that smile on. Thank you. First of all, congratulations for making it so far. You made it, the top 8 of 72nd Miss World. Congratulations to all of you. All right. What a night it has been. Yeah? Make some noise if you're supporting them. Come on. Finally, it's time to announce the pride of the respective continents, the Continental winners, who go on to become the top 4 finalists of Miss World 2025. I'm going to start with the Americas and Caribbean, so I'm going to join you there. You know the drill. There's going to be a common question for all of them. I'll be right here if you could give me some space. Thank you so much. And all you get is 45 seconds. You need to speak your heart out and impress the judges and the audiences here, all right? Starting with you, go for it, Martinique. Why do you think you should be the Miss World America Caribbean?
Thank you for this question. Namaste India, bonjour la Martinique, hello world. To me, it's not about why I should be the next Miss World America. It's about what I can bring out of this. I came from a little Caribbean island you may not know, but I'm wearing the Caribbean Sea with me tonight. And where I come from, we have big dream. And we have also great thinker. One of them is Sir Frantz Fanon that once said, each generation must discover his mission, fulfill it or betray it. And tonight, I'm standing here to fulfill mine. Throughout my association, Maison L'Amour, Maison means home in French, and L'Amour means love in Creole, I want to shine a light on a cause that remains silent for too long, mental health. I want to be the voice for those who was unheard and unseen, and also say that we can form a smile island, we can change the world. Thank you.
Thank you. You're a live example for making it happen. Dreams do come true, and wish you the best. Thank you so much. Brazil, the same question applies to you. Why do you think you should be Miss World America and Caribbean?
Good evening, everyone. Namaskar, Hyderabad. I come from a country that is very rich in diversity. I learned so many values from my country, such as love, hard work, and culture. I'm so thankful for this journey because I could meet all these amazing women up there. Their stories really make me feel honored, and their dreams now is part of my dreams. If I'm crowned Miss World America, I'm not going to only represent my purpose, but also their stories, their purpose, our strength, and the soul of America. So thank you for this opportunity, and I want to have this opportunity to represent this strength and this diversity, because it's because of our diversity that we are so united. Thank you very much.
Brazil, thank you so much, and every word resonates. We are one world. Africa, if I could get some space right here in the center, thank you so much. And starting with you, Namibia, congratulations. And the question is, why do you think you should be Miss World Africa?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's a huge honor for me to stand here. I'd firstly like to start off by congratulating all my fellow Miss World Africa contestants. I believe that every single woman is proficient enough to carry the Miss World Africa title, and I'm so incredibly honored to have been part of such an amazing batch. I am a child of the soil, and a quote that best encapsulates that is by Catherine Defray. It goes as follows. Like seeds with potent power to push through tough ground and become mighty trees, we hold innate reserves of unimaginable strength. We are resilient. I believe that this encapsulates the spirit of Africa, and I believe that this embodies who I am as a woman, resilient, tenacious, and a fervent desire to serve the community I find myself in and the world at large. Thank you.
Extremely grounded, Namibia, and very strong. Wish you the best. Ethiopia, the same question goes to you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Namaskaram, India, and Salam, Ethiopia. My name is Hasif Daraja, and growing up, I never thought I would ever be in this place. I've always had so much compassion for kids and children in Ethiopia. That's why I joined Maya Foundation that helps children and kids and their mothers with hydrocephalus and spinal bifida. Ethiopia is the cradle of human being, the birthplace of coffee, and different things that the world don't know about. My country has so much to teach Africa and the world, and I believe me being here tells every single girl in my country and out there in the world that dreams do come true, and never give up on what you have. I am the living testament of that, and I will carry that throughout. Thank you so much.
As they say, it's time for Africa. Wish you the best. Europe, if I could get some space right there between the continent. Here we go. And as you know, what the question is, first with Poland, question is, why do you think you should be Miss World Europe?
Thank you for the question. Hello, everyone. Good evening. I will find points in common in our diversity because our diversity is our strength. I will create the space where every culture, tradition, and language are valued and respected. I will raise important issues, draw attention to them, and find solutions. One of them is mental health of Europeans, because it's constantly deordering. And I'm doing it in Poland, and I would love to do it for people in Europe and all around the world. Thank you.
Thank you. We need more people like you on this planet. Thank you so much. And Ukraine, the same question goes to you. Why do you think you should be the Miss World Europe?
Hello, world. Thank you for the question. I believe I should be Miss Europe because I never chased the crown. I follow the joy of the journey. I truly believe that you need to enjoy every day in your life as if it were your last. It doesn't really matter where you come from or what you've been through. What really matters, who you want to be and what you do to achieve your dreams and goals. And we live in a world that often forgets how to feel. And if I can teach even one person in the world to choose love over fear and empathy over ego, then I already won. Thank you.
A true visionary, wishing you the best, both of you, Europe. And last but not the least, if I could, thank you so much. It's Asia and Oceania, and my question is, why do you think you should be Miss World Asia and Oceania? Kamusta ka, mabuti?
Magandang gabi, mabuhay. Namaste, India. For me, a continental winner should have a belief in interconnectedness. And throughout my stay here at Telangana, together with my sisters, I've known a more meaningful life by discovering wonderful pieces of who they are, such as Indonesia's problem-solving skills, Nepal's gentleness, Sri Lanka's strength, India's warmth, and these qualities have added depth and value to who I am. So if I have the honor to be Miss World Asia, I will lead purposefully carrying these strengths, because at the end of the day, this is all about the communications and connections we make that shape us. And it is our hearts that allow us to share it to the world. Thank you.
Salamat. Salamat, it is indeed. Wish you the best. Savadika, Thailand. My question is the same that goes, why should you be chosen as Miss World Asia and Oceania?
Thank you, Sachin. Namaskaram, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. To the question, to me, I see this as like when you're taking care of a garden. Everyone can water the plants, but in order to make a beautiful and long-lasting garden, you need someone who stays. And it applies the same with Miss Asia and Oceania. You don't only introduce people with the title of yourself, but on the other hand, you make sure that they feel that you are staying and standing up for them. Through my Beauty with a Purpose project, I learned that to live my life to the fullest, it's about giving back the life and the dreams to those that were taken away. And that is why I'm standing here today, to be the light of hope, to be the light of strength, and to leave my legacy until the last breath of my life. Thank you.
Thank you. Every word they spoke, intense, 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 and extremely confident. Wishing you all the best. You are the top 8 of the 72nd Miss World. Out of the 8, we'll now soon get to know who are the top 4, right? Eagerly waiting. Namibia smile says, Sachin, can you just get on with it? Just tell me who it is, right? What's the feeling like?
Oh my goodness, it is a mixture of excitement and exhilaration. I am absolutely grateful to be standing here.
And indeed, we wish you the best. You never know. The judges are tabulating the scores. And now let me just go to the America and Caribbean. Martinique, let me get on to your right-hand side and check with you if you happen to move to top 4 or get the crown. What's the first thing that you will do?
Maybe cry. Yeah, I'm an emotional girl, so I accept myself as I am, and I will show the world it's okay to cry. Just that.
Absolutely, expressing emotions is the best form of showcasing your strength, right? So,
well, Sachin,
yes.
I think we have the first result. The judges have made their decision.
Wishing you all the best. Thank you.
Ladies, would you face each other? Wow, congratulations, Martinique. You're our first. Ethiopia. Wow. Martinique and Ethiopia, our first qualifiers into the final 4. Next, Europe. Europe, the judges have voted. Miss World Europe is Poland. Just one place left. Congratulations, Poland. But we move now to Asia and Oceania. So as she comes down to join our other winners, Put your hands together for Miss World Americas and Caribbean, who's Martinique, Miss World Africa, Ethiopia, Miss World Europe, Poland, and Miss World Asia and Oceania, Thailand. We have 4 Continental winners. After the break, we will find out which one of them will be the new Miss World. Don't go away.
winner, Sonu Sood. The real-life hero and the real-life hero, Sonu Sood, welcome and congratulations. Congratulations. Good to see you. Round of request, please do the honors. We can amp up the energy. Have a huge round of applause for Sonu Sood. Sonu, congratulations and thank you for contributing to the world and making this world a better place. A few words from your side, please.
Thank you so much. I'm actually very nervous today. Hyderabad has been my learning ground. This is the place from where I actually learned the craft of cinema. I'm an engineer who came from Punjab without any background, but I think you people taught me to be here today. Thank you so much for all the love. Without you, it was not possible. Thank you so much. Bumale wadala. When I came to Mumbai to begin my career as an actor, I always believed that, I have to give some hits, being a part of a big box office number. And we always chase our dream to make it happen. Till I connected with a common man during COVID, and I realized that 100 crores, 200 crores, box office number is not something that I really wanted. Those prayers, those wishes of a common man made this happen today. So this award I want to dedicate to every single mother who prayed for that bus to come back home with a child, and every single migrant who made this happen today. Thank you so much for making this happen. And my mom and dad who are somewhere in heavens, praying for me. My wife Sonali, my kids Ishan and Ayan, my sister Monica, Gunu, thank you so much for making this happen. And above all, the Telugu film industry, my first home. Thank you so much. I started my career with Chiranjeevi Garu, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Riyan, sir. Thank you so much, brother. God bless you and all the best. And thank you so much, Julia, for making this happen. This is very, very special. Love you for this. Thank you so much. And God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sonu. Thank you for setting an example and thank you for being you. Thank you, Rana, for doing the honors as well. Thank you. Definitely an emotional moment there for Sonu and totally deserving. Congratulations once again. And I know with that now, all of you are on the edge of your seats. Now that we have our Continental winners, it's time for one of the most defining moments of the night. Are we ready for this? It's the judges' question round. And may I please invite our Continental top 4 back on stage. From Americas and Caribbean, Martinique. From Africa, to be crowned as the Miss World 2025. Wishing you the best. But now, each of our Continental winners will be asked a question from our esteemed panel here, giving them one final chance to speak from the heart. I have the names of our judges on these cards that I have with me. You'll have to pick one card, and then that particular judge, that respective judge, will be asking you a question, right? Starting up first with Martinique. If I could request to please join me here. Yeah, you can be louder. I'm going to shuffle it up a little, and you can choose your judge. Go for it. Take a pick. And it is Manushi Chiller.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm great. So your question is, in a world of misinformation, how can young leaders like you lead with truth, dignity, and gratitude?
Thank you for this question. I think as maybe a future leader, we have to take our time to understand what the information we have. Because right now, with all those social media and all those actuality we can have, we don't know, and IA too, we don't know if it's true or not, so we have to take our time, understand each information, and after believe what our intuition and heart says to choose the right answer. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Transparency is the way forward. Thank you so much and wish you the best. Ethiopia, request to please step forward. Go for it. This is your moment. Thank you, Africa. All right, you want to pick it? It is the dapper Rana Dagubati.
Hi, good evening. Hello. So your question is, Miss World stands for purpose and character. How do you respond to those who misrepresent what it truly means?
Thank you so much for this question. Because as Miss World Ethiopia, I have faced a lot of criticism from my country. A lot of people think Miss World is just another pageant, another beauty contest, but it is more than that. There are so many children and mothers behind me that get so many things from me from standing here. I am the first ever Ethiopian to ever make it this far, and I hold so much pride in it. And I believe making it here is not only for me or for Ethiopia, but for the mothers and children out there, for the kids out there. It is so much more than pageantry and beauty and anything. It is about purpose, and my purpose is to show you that you can do it. Thank you.
You've already won our hearts by setting a benchmark for all the Ethiopians, so wishing you the best. Thank you so much. Poland, may I request you please step forward. Thank you. Okay, go for it. It is Namrata Shirodkar Gattamanenini.
Good evening. And good evening to all four of you, and I think all four of you are winners. So, to get on with the question, what truth about this experience in Telangana would you share that no headline or rumor could ever explain?
Thank you for the question. I consider my greatest success so far is to overcoming my excessive shyness. And now I'm so happy that I can say that I have a really great time connecting with others. And I'm talking about this because in Miss World, or my Miss Polonia role now, this is one of my favorite things, that I can meet people constantly and getting learn and inspired by this. And one of my favorite experience here in Telangana is the hospitality, because this country, this region, yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You actually became our second home because you remind me of my Polish hospitality too. And you are always returning your smiles, hugs, everything. So thank you so much. But I have the most memorable experience, and this is the experience from Hospital IG, where we were visited. And the people there, even despite the difficulties of the situation, were so warm and given us the warmth that we gave them. And once in a high tea, I met a boy who was always so warm to me. He was talking to me about Polish players from FC Barcelona. What an accident, because one of my beautiful purpose project was about this too. So I think nothing is more important than other people. So that's why I think hospitality, relationships here in Telangana are the most memorable for me. Sorry, thank you.
Thank you for your kind and gracious words for Telangana. And I would say, in Telangana style, Dhanyavadalu. All right, Thailand, I request you please step forward. I couldn't really hear it there. Thank you. Too many choices. Sonu Sood.
Congratulations, and you all are looking gorgeous. Well done.
Thank you so much.
So my question is, what has this journey taught you about truth and personal responsibility in shaping how stories are told? I'll repeat the question.
Thank you.
What has this journey taught you about the truth and personal responsibility in shaping how the stories are told?
Thank you so much for the question. And being here is the greatest opportunity I could ever have in life. And one thing that I learned being here at the Miss World is the responsibility of how tourists is perceived. And I think that one big thing that we can do here, me and all the girls, including everyone here in the hall, is being the person who all of the people in our lives look up to. Because I always believe that no matter who you are and no matter how old you are, no matter what title you hold in your life, there is always a person next to you, whether it's a child, whether it's an adult. It could even be your own parents that look up to you in a way. And the best way to lead people is to lead with the gracefulness in your actions. That is the best thing we can do to the people around us and in our world. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Reinstating actions speak louder than words. Thank you and wish you the best. And ladies, may I request you please take position one last time for our judges. Thank you. Yet voicing her opinions fiercely. And for the entire year, she's graced us as the ambassador of beauty with a purpose. Let's have a huge round of applause for Kristina Peskova. Let's take a look at her journey as the 71st Miss World.
My year as a Miss World has been an incredible journey I'll be forever grateful for. Since the time when they put the crown on my head, I immediately felt the weight of my mission and the profound responsibility that comes with it. Throughout my reign, I visited over 20 countries, some of them even repeatedly, and each journey has taught me invaluable lessons. From my very first project that was a school construction in Tanzania, to supporting cancer survivors in Malaysia, or organizing beach cleanups, I've realized that we really do rise when we uplift each other, and through compassion and service, we can create a better world for all of us. Working alongside Julia Morley has been one of the most wonderful experiences I've had here at Miss World. Julia treats everyone with love and kindness, showing me how important and vital our connections are. She reinforced me that having a purpose is what truly brings joy and fulfillment into our lives. As I prepare to pass on the crown, my mission doesn't end here. The crown may change the head, but my commitment will remain.
Isn't she looking absolutely gorgeous? Make some noise once again for Krishnah. Krishnah, thank you for joining us here, and I'm definitely sure this is an emotional moment for you. What's going on in your mind and heart?
As you said, I'm full of emotions, and when I was thinking today about what I want to tell you, I've realized that throughout my journey, I've learned 2 lessons I want to share with you tonight. The first lesson I've learned is about dreaming, but dreaming widely. I grew up in a small town, in a small flat, surrounded by mountains, hours away from any big city. And while growing up, I've often heard that my dreams are not achievable and that I'm dreaming in the clouds given my circumstances. However, inside, I knew that my dreams are valid and that if I will work hard, everything will happen as it should be. In a world that often encourages to play it safe, we should not stop pursuing our dreams because our dreams is how we find our true potential. The second lesson I've learned is about purpose. Working alongside Julia Morley, I find out that I was just mesmerized by her dedication, her hard work, because even after long hours of traveling, she always had the energy and she was never tired. And I was wondering how she's doing that. I realized that the reason and the secret behind it is to have a purpose, because that's the driving force we have in our lives, and this is what wakes up us in the morning. It keeps us alive, and it keeps us healthy, strong, and happy. We should all find our purpose, and we don't need a crown for that. We just need to realize what really matters to us. Thank you, Julia, for being my inspiration, for being my family. Thank you to the whole Miss World team. And thank you to all of you who were supporting me on my journey, because without you, anything would be possible. And I cannot forget you, India. I cannot imagine a better place where to have this special moment and end this chapter. I'm absolutely speechless to have this moment with you, and India will be forever with a special place in my heart.
Thank you very much. The 71st Miss World, Krishnah Gravidez.
Once again, let's put our hands together for Krishnah for being an amazing Miss World. Thank you for being you, and thank you for being an inspiration to millions. Thank you. And with that, Stephanie, it's definitely a walk down the memory lane for you. I'm going to escort Stephanie back. It's Krishnah back. It's over to you, Steph.
Thank you, Sachin and Kristina. I just want to say you will always be an incredible and unforgettable Miss World. And also, you look spectacular tonight. But before we pass the crown on to our next winner, let me mention this year we have our delayed broadcast partners, Doordarshan and Waves. So in case there's anything that you missed, you can catch us there too. Ladies and gentlemen, in the meantime, brace yourself as it's time for a special performance. He's not just a rising star, he's a powerhouse of talent who's making waves in Indian cinema and on the global stage. Tonight, he brings a stunning celebration of world culture through dance, blending styles from across continents. This is a person that I think all of you might know. Can I start to hear maybe some guesses in the meantime from the crowd? Can I hear some noise? I think we start to give a big round of applause because he won't come out until he has a huge round of applause. Please welcome the multi-talented Ishan Kattar. performance. Electrifying, exhilarating, absolutely fantastic. Give it up for Ishan Kattar. We're just going to take a short break, but don't go anywhere because on the other side is the crowning moment of our next Miss World.
High-Tech's Exhibition Center, Hyderabad, Telangana, India. And this night wouldn't have been possible without our hosting partner, Telangana Tourism. Thank you so much.
Now hold your breath, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to announce our winner of the 72nd Miss World.
Well, this is the moment that changes a life forever. I can definitely tell you that. And for the final announcement, we have with us on stage Honorable Chief Minister of Telangana, Shri A. Revanth Reddy Garu sir, Mrs. Julia Molly CBE, and the reigning Miss World, Christina Piskova. A warm welcome to all of you. And on that note, it's time for us to announce who has secured. Are we ready for this? Who has secured the 4th position? May I please request Mrs. Julia Molly CBE to do the honors.
Ladies and gentlemen, in 4th place, Martinique. Woo!
Congratulations, Martinique. And now I request Ms. Julie Molly to announce the 3rd position winner.
In 3rd place is Poland.
Poland.
So we're going to ask now, our 2 remaining contestants to come forward in front of the throne. If you face each other, ladies, here we go.
All right. The moment we all been waiting for. Now we get to know who our new Miss World will be. It is over to you, Mrs. Julia Molly.
Well, Miss World 2025 is Thailand.
Christina, we request you please crown us second position.
Ethiopia, congratulations, you are our second position winner.
While we offer congratulations to Ethiopia on being runner-up, now Kristina Pishkova will put the sash on our new Miss World. And in time-honored tradition, take her to the throne, ready for crowning. Opal Suchata from Thailand is the 72nd Miss World.
What a joyous occasion as we have crowned our 72nd Miss World.
Congratulations, Thailand, congratulations. And gracing us on stage, we have our Honorable Chief Minister of Telangana, Shri A. Revanth Reddy Garu, with us. And we also have with him, we have a first citizen of Hyderabad, the Mayor of Hyderabad, Gaddawala Vijay Lakshmi, and I request her to please say a few words and close the 72nd Miss World Festival.
Thank you, Thank you, Sachin and Stephanie. It was a pleasure hosting all of you. And I declare the 72nd Miss World 72 closed. Thank you.
But I say thank you so much, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the hospitality. Thank you for welcoming us with open arms. And in India, we believe in Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The world is one family. Over the past 1 month, 108 countries lit up the global stage. The eyes of the world were on Telangana, and Telangana delivered. This has truly been a spectacular celebration.
Y nuevo bailarina, fuerza y cuidado.